Boxing has changed a lot over the years. From the bare-knuckle days to the modern era of million-dollar fights and sports science, the sport has evolved dramatically. But here's the big question. Who would win? Old school warriors like Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson, or today's elite athletes like Canelo Alvarez and Tyson Fury? To find out, let's break it down. We'll compare their training, money, and fighting styles. Let's get into it. Old school fighters were built different. They trained hard, fought often, and didn't have fancy nutrition plans. If you didn't fight, you didn't eat, simple as that. These guys were running 10 miles a day on concrete. No treadmills, no high-tech sneakers, just pure grind. They were sparring all the time, and forget about brain damage. They believed the more you got hit in training, the tougher you became. Today, boxers avoid unnecessary head trauma. Instead, they focus on precision and technique. Less sparring, more science. Fighters train smarter, not harder, using sports science to maximize performance. So, who wins in training? If we're talking about grit and toughness, old school fighters take the crown. But in terms of speed, explosiveness, and longevity, modern fighters are ahead. Back then, there was no million-dollar contracts. Most fighters got paid peanuts. They also had no sponsorship deals. Fighters had to work other jobs to make ends meet. Legends like Joe Louis went broke, even after ruling the heavyweight division. But boxers today like Floyd Mayweather made $300 million in just one fight. Boxers today fight less and make more with just 1 or 2 fights a year, and they're set for life. Sponsorship deals, endorsement money, and business ventures have changed boxing from a tough man sport into a global money-making machine. In terms of money, modern boxers win by a landslide, no doubt. Back then, they had 15-round wars. These guys could fight all night. They were more aggressive, and their defense was not always the focus. Fighters relied on chin, endurance, and sheer willpower. They used sharp fundamentals like the jab, footwork, and inside fighting. Modern-day boxers are more defensive masters. Today's fighters focus on hitting and not getting hit, and the fights are more tactical. So who wins when it comes to skill? If we're talking about pure fighting IQ and toughness, old-school fighters were better built for war. But if we're talking about defensive mastery and modern athleticism, today's fighters are more evolved. If they fought under old-school rules, 15 rounds, and no modern training, old-school fighters would take the advantage because modern fighters aren't built for 15 rounds. Now, if they fought under modern rules, 12 rounds, where the focus is on defense and scoring points, modern fighters would take the advantage because today's boxers are faster, stronger, and better defensively. Modern-day fighters learn from the old-school fighters to improve. The perfect boxer would be a mix of both eras, such as old-school toughness and stamina like Ali, Robinson, and Dempsey, and modern-day speed and defense like Mayweather, Canelo, and Usyk. If Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray Robinson had today's training and nutrition, they'd be unstoppable. But if today's fighters had to fight under old-school rules, a lot of them wouldn't last. At the end of the day, boxing isn't just about who's stronger or faster. It's about who adapts and dominates their era. What do you think? Would old-school legends still rule today? Or have modern fighters evolved beyond them? If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more boxing content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.